In the battle against the COVID-19 pandemic, Singapore has been hailed as one of the success stories. The city-state got a grip on the situation quickly after reporting its first case on January 23rd. There was no sweeping lockdown amid rising cases for almost 2 months. However, now the city-state is battling a second wave of infections, and this time around, the clampdown has been severe. Along with Taiwan and South Korea, Singapore was among the first to have locked down its immigration. Its technocrats deployed public health workers to follow up contacts of cases. Hospitals were then equipped to handle a surge in cases, and most importantly, the city-state started publishing clear and consistent advisories and data. Singapore had managed to flatten the curve much before it became a global buzzword. However, by mid-March, the situation had started to change. Singapore, which till now had resisted the nationwide lockdown and had to impose what it calls the circuit breaker, and it has announced a series of rules to ensure compliance. The government has banned all social gatherings, including at home. Any such gathering will be treated as a criminal offence, even among family members who are not living together. Violators face huge fines up to $10,000, imprisonment of up to 6 months, or both for the first-time offence. Second or subsequent offences will see penalties of up to $20,000, imprisonment of up to 12 months, or both. Before implementing the lockdown, gatherings of more than 10 people were banned outside workplaces or schools, and even there people had to maintain social distancing of at least 1 meter. On April 7th, the first day of the lockdown, 7,000 people were cautioned for not maintaining 1 meter distance in public places. The lockdown is expected to cost Singapore nearly $20 billion, which is about 2% of its GDP. The government has committed a $60 billion stimulus package to help businesses and households that may be the worst hit by the lockdowns. Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong, while imposing the lockdown, said the surge in cases was a worrying trend and just one large cluster of cases can push things over the edge. Singapore is a lesson for most countries around the world, especially the US, which is the worst hit country and contemplating lifting lockdowns. US President Donald Trump is keen to open up the economy again as soon as he can and not keep the restrictions going on for months. However, experts believe that such moves could see more hotspots in the US in a second wave of infections, which may be even worse than New York. And a government and economy under strain might not be able to cope with the second wave of COVID-19.